this is Hatter here, and I'm on Slackville, and I've been thinking about doing some YouTube videos from here, but I want to give you a little bit of a tour and then ask your opinion. So if you want to see more from here, make sure you hit me up in the comments and tell me, yes, I want to see more, because your interest is going to gauge how much this shows up on YouTube. So if you don't know what Slackville is, this is a server that was put together so that some people and friends of Slack Lizard could play together, and it just was a place for us to play. It didn't have any purpose or point, but it was a place that we could do some long-term building that didn't have seasons and resets, and it allowed us to build things on a big scale. So think Minecraft on a long-term, large scale. I have been working on a couple of big projects on here with many other people, but the most notable one we're approaching now, and you might be able to see it in the distance, and that's a wizarding school of sorts. So this is one that I wanted to spend a lot of time on, and Maribel, Jade, and I have worked together on. It's a magical experience in Minecraft, and it all started with a joke, but kind of got out of hand. So here we have, the boathouse and the Great Hall and these big, beautiful stairs that we've been working on, and the big tower. This is not even halfway done, not a third of the way done. It is a mega project that is, if I'm not mistaken, physically larger than Hermitcraft Season 4 when you talk about XY space. And I'm not talking about Mumbo's base or any other Hermitcrafter's base. I'm talking about the whole shopping district and then some. So this is our Great Hall. It is a beautiful build. This is actually mine and interior, Jade's exterior, and I absolutely love this room. It's one of my favorites. This door is broken. I've got to put a new door in, and I'm thinking to use that flip-flap door that I had on the other world, because this version, it sucks. We'll do a better flip-flap door. Thinking two of them, one on this side, one on that side, kind of entry and exit, but it's not finalized, just not this door. It's fun when it works, but it often breaks. This is our unfinished but changing staircase. So there's going to be lots of floors, and if you are a avid viewer of Hogwarts, you'll know this is an iconic room that we did our best to sort of replicate. And then we have an unfinished class room area. We will have Gryffindor and Slytherin over there up top, and then Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw down low. And I've worked out the redstone for each of the doors, so that we'll have the paintings with the passcodes. And yes, I'm not going to give you spoilers, but it is more interesting than just drop a thing or push a button or whatever. It's true to the spirit of the books and or movies. And then this courtyard is really not finished. It's just kind of a facade. And out front we have the bridges, the cliff faces, the canyon that you'll see owls flying through. We'll need a lot more bridges. And then we have a whole building over here that we have to build. Jade's got some of the greenhouses that are together, and we're going to have a massive Quidditch pitch over here where we'll play an actual proper game of Quidditch. And yes, I have ideas for how to play Quidditch in Minecraft. It is going to be fun. It'll be interesting, but it takes some doing and some redstone. Then after After that, we'll have a Whomping Willow over in this corner, where the swamp starts and this weird grass color starts. And we'll have the dark forest over here in this swamp, and it'll continue up to the walls. This is a lake that was dug by Jaeger, Troll, or Jade's Troll, whatever you want to call him. It was a flower forest. It's now an ocean. But this is not the only build on the server. We have a lot of crazy builds. So let's go fly towards spawn. Over here, we have a witch hut perimeter. This was a weekend project. It used to be to Bedrock, but now it's, you know, Bedrock is down deeper because the world got deeper. This is a little house that was started by Genfire. This is a build started by Seabones, and over there is our end village. This is a dig by Watchful Spirit, and you'll notice that these red flowers along the road, that's so that we could navigate. There's also some carts with beacons in them to point out which ways you're going. This tower is a massive build that Relic is working on. It's going to go all the way up to new build height. Right now it's at old build height. Right there was old build height. And then it's going to go down to new bottom of the world and on the inside. It's already dug out to the old bottom of the world. This is Brew's Beehive, which has a ton of random farms in it and item sorters and whatnot. It's our old raid village that we used to do raid fights in. So we would come down and fight along these walls and get our emeralds before we put up a raid farm. And yeah, it is a lot more fun to fight raids than it is to have, you know, just a raid farm. So we still use that occasionally. This is our place that we come into, you know, to go around the server, and we have rails that are going to go all around the server. It's all work in progress, and if you're really, you know, keen, you might notice that there's the exact same build over there. Well, it's now partially torn down. Literally last night this was still up, so somebody decided they needed bricks, and it does need to come down. But it was an exact block for block copy of that, which we moved using Structura. If you don't know about Structura, it's probably a link on the screen now. Coming over here, this used to be a desert. It's now plains, a fake plains, because we wanted the green, not the brown. And underneath of it, we can dig for sand. This area is Mr. Fearless's build, and speak of the devil, there's Mr. Fearless. He is working on Hotel Elysium, which is a theme or an homage to the Greek gods and that sort of thing. So this is the River Styx and Mount Olympus and all of those sort of things that I'm not super versed on, but he's got a plan for a giant maze and some big, beautiful builds here. And we're going to keep flying along back towards my Coliseum and towards spawn. And I've been capturing Vindicators for him. And now that they don't spawn, those are actually kind of rare. So hopefully you've got enough. So over here, still in the desert, there is a Coliseum. It was going to be Tango Tech's Boombox button Bedrock, but they took away the ability to damage players in water, so that's kind of moot now. And then this is our trading hall village stuff, which is kind of being torn down and worked on by Jade. This is CT Clunker's base and build. He does some things occasionally on YouTube and on Twitch, but it's been away for a little while. And this was the original spawn. I got to show you one of the redstone contraptions I did here early on, just because I like it. And I'm not saying it's wonderful, but it's, you know, thematic. I made these loader unloader stations in a big sorter, so that way the people that liked to dig a lot could go and just mine and drop it into these sorting stations. This hasn't been updated for 1.18 or 1.17 yet, so the sorters are just, you know, lapis and stone variants, but I love the theme of actually having a mine. We're going to head on into the Nether, and the Nether on this world is kind of full of some bigger farms and a couple of big projects. So we're going to jump into the Nether, go look at one or two of the big farms, and then we will go take a look at what we all call the big build. So down this way. Oh no, just keeping going. And turn. We have a gold farm. This is not, there's more than one of these on the server, but this is the original one that we made. And it's kind of a special place for me because this is when we were trying to figure out how to make a viable Nether only gold farm. And I think there is gold in here somewhere. But this one was kind of special. It had a mechanic that I really liked for Sim 4. So you'd have all the mobs spawn up here, but eventually the magma cubes would block piglin spawn, and then we would drop down and despawn everything up in the farm, and then roll back up in the minecart and do the turtle egg thing. This is a bit of an older farm. It's probably not working right now because of a few updates, but it is still one of my favorites. And I think we will tear it down and build a better version that T-Man has in the future. Or we might leave it and just build another farm somewhere. Over here is a hoglin farm and a bartering hall. So this right there, that's a bartering farm, and these are Johnnies that kill hoglins. It's a T-Man special. I don't know if it's been showcased anywhere at all, but just giving you an idea of what's on the server. And this bartering hall is actually double used as a mob switch because we don't want to kill those Johnnies. We need 16 hostile mobs, and why not use 16 piglins that barter gold away, so we can go to the gold farm, get a bunch of gold, stick it in this chest, and barter it away 16 ingots at a time, just using our mob switch. And that goes down to an item sorter that you really can't access right now because this build is not finished. Eventually there's got to be a floor there, and you'll be able to barter all your gold away. Now, where is the exit? As you may have seen, the Nether is not walking friendly, but the overworld is friendly to people who want to walk. We're going to head over. Let's go head over to the big. Let's go to the big build. We also have a large fortress farm, but let's go to the big build first. It's right on our way. Right here. It's labeled Guardian Farm, but that's a bit of a misname. So this is our big build. It is a Stargate Atlantis inspired build that is huge. I don't even know what to say. It is absolutely massive. And if it hasn't been clear to you, this is a survival world. There used to be a roof up here. It is mostly glitchless. We try to do everything by the book and exactly as Mojang pretty much intended. This was all hand-mined obsidian from a dig down here, and all of this prismarine was farmed from this particular guardian farm down here. It is 750 blocks across by 750 blocks. It is, I think, 2 million prismarine bricks placed, maybe 1.5 million placed at this point in time. And it was all farmed AFK here by one of a few of us. And it is absolutely crazy. These are 1.13 iron farms. Like, they're really old, so they need to be updated. There are this world started right around 1.13. But all of this is lit up with sea pickles, as you can see, and is made by a few server members and built in the course of a few months. So it's crazy. The people on the server build big because it's a long-term world, and we take on big, crazy projects. So if you'd like to see update videos or regular progress videos or work on this in general, or even just more information from this server, you let me know. For now, I don't know if I have time to do regular videos from here, but I would love to. So tell me in the comments, should I sneak a video in instead of a flat world video, maybe every other video or something like that? Or is this just something you want to see sporadically when I have something interesting to show you? Let me know in the comments. This is Mad Hatter, and I really hope you enjoy this. Thanks. Bye.